Alright, so taking a big bowl of crumbs. Now, I'm actually making 2 pies. So if you want to make 1 pie, you need 5 to 6 ounces of the crumbs, up to 2 ounces of the butter, and about half an egg white. So about 1/2 an ounce to 3/4 of an ounce. So sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you there, but I'm actually making 2 pies. So again, just combine all of your butter and then your egg white. Now your egg white is optional, but I find that it makes your cookie crust a lot stronger, so I always use it from now on. And just mix it with your hands. And really, when you're making a cookie crust, what you're doing is you're basically kind of deconstructing the cookie and then putting it back together in the shape that you're looking for. Okay, once all of your cookie crumbs are moist and it starts to kind of be able to pack together into clods, it's pretty much ready to go. Now, if you're doing 1 pie, you don't have to do this step, but it's actually pretty good that I'm doing 2 pies so that I can show you. It's much easier to weigh out your crumbs as you need them for the pie shells. So you need about 7 ounces per pie. And what you want to do is aim a little low. And that way, if you have crumbs left over, you can distribute it. But if you end up short on your last pie, then you have to go back and finagle it and try to figure out which of the pie shells has too much and which one doesn't have enough. Okay, and then to form your pie shell, what I do is I kind of press the cookies crumbs down from the middle and kind of just push them out to the edge. So it's a nice even layer on the bottom. And then taking my other hand, just go around and just compact it against the side like I would with a pie shell. And I might go around a couple times to make sure it's extra packed in, and that little corner where the pie shell's bottom and the pie shell sides meet is nice and crimped, or just all the way in, so that way I don't have a really thick corner on my pie shell. And it's good to make sure it's compact, so that way it bakes nice and solid. And I'm going to do the other one, and then we're going to bake it at 375 degrees for about 8 minutes. Again, this is for the Teddy Grahams crust. If you're doing vanilla wafers or graham crackers, it might take less, it might take longer. So start with like 5 minutes and then check it for those other shells. Alright, so our pie crust came out of the oven. It's still a little bit hot. And it's nice and firm. You can tell when it's ready because it feels like it's coming together. Now in the oven, it still might feel a little bit soft. But what you're looking for is it's going to feel solid as opposed to crumbly like when you were putting it together. You'll know what you're looking for, don't worry.